on the dam safety in the country in the wake of the most tragic dam tragedy so far, and that is the Solai tragedy that killed 47 people. We saw the interdenominational prayers being held yesterday, but now pertinent questions and concerns being raised by engineers themselves on how things are run in this country, especially when it comes to structures. And you have mentioned, you've talked about safety and expectations. Going forward, what should we be seeing happen to avoid what we have seen?
What I expect is Water Resources Management Authority, they are the people concerned with the safety of the dams from the government side. They should institute that before they license a dam, it is inspected by a qualified engineer who gives a report on the state of the safety of the dam. And if it requires repairs, he records it requires repairs. If that one is done and every dam is inspected, they say once in 5 years, we should be safe. We should be more safer than now. Yeah.
So due diligence.
Yeah, due diligence, and use the correct personnel.
The correct personnel.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the accountability question.
When you use a qualified person to implement your project, he knows that he has a responsibility, first to the public, and to ensure that whatever is being designed or whatever he's designing is fit for purpose. Because you can call upon him, or you can ask another colleague of his to peer review him. But when you're using someone who is not qualified, you would not be able to achieve the purpose, because when you doubt, then you don't have any recourse. You don't have a registration body to go to.
Yeah.
The person, you might not even be able to institute charges against this person, because you, the person who has employed him, prima facie, from the beginning, you have made a mistake. You should not.
Yeah.
You should not have employed this person. What is happening in the engineering, you can compare it to probably a day in Kenya when a medical doctor will be the Solicitor General. Because we are now pushing for a way when we get non-qualified people to be in charge of huge implementation of huge infrastructure projects. Look at Kenya Pipeline. The chief executive officer is not an engineer. That board at the moment does not have an engineer to give guidance at that level. So we need to build up an understanding, both the central government and the county government, that you get value for money and you are employing someone who is accountable. The training of an engineer takes a long time.
Yeah.
And you employ someone with experience, he's not going to be experimenting. He's giving you something he knows and is confident that it's going to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah. Just from IK, we would like to pass our condolences to the victims, those who died at the Solai dam tragedy. We also wish a fast recovery to those who are injured. We prepared to join the government and the county government as they look for solutions to this problem. We appreciate and thank the Cabinet Secretary of Water for setting up a task force.
Yeah.
We shall follow it up closely to ensure that the recommendations of the task force are implemented so that such a tragedy doesn't happen in future. Thank you very much, Akisa.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in. Engineer
Patrick Wambuki.
Engineer Patrick Wambuki, as well as Engineer Nathaniel Matalanga, who's also the Honorary Secretary of the Institution of Engineers of Kenya. Once again, thank you very much for making time for this conversation here on KTN News Desk. Now, Kitui Women Representative Dr. Irene Kasalu has called upon the government to put stiffer measures on relatives who defile minors. She has accused some chiefs of colluding with offenders to settle such criminal matters out of court. Kasalu was speaking at Mwingi Primary School, where she issued sanitary pads to primary school pupils in an initiative towards better menstrual health.
Itifaki zote zikihifadhiwa.
Rape cases in Kitui are very high. They are alarming, especially rape from father to daughter is very high. And there's a Kitui County women rep. Hii kitendo nimelaumu kabisa. Na nimesema ya kwamba kama mama county mwenye tutapata amefanya hiyo kitendo, we'll take action, we'll follow up all the cases to make sure that all the rape victims they receive justice. Na hao wenye wametenda hizo vitendo waende jail because that is where we belong.